Welcome to Jaipur. Welcome to incredible Rajasthan. We arrived in Jaipur today, which is the capital, known as the Pink City after it was painted pink in 1876 to welcome Prince Albert, a tradition that has been preserved ever since. We have been in India for a week now, and thank the Lord, none of us have gotten Delhi belly so far. The food has actually been one of the highlights of this trip. These are kachori, a crispy deep-fried pastry filled with spicy onions and potatoes or lentils. They are delicious and famous in Jaipur. Highly recommend trying these. There's also another one I tried called a mirchi bada, which is a spicy deep-fried chili fritter. Also great, but will blow your eyeballs out. Good morning from Jaipur. Day 2, I think. I'm losing track. I haven't been filming so much out on the street in India, as you may have noticed, because you get stared at a lot in India at the best of times. Add another layer of that to me walking around talking into a camera and you feel like an absolute Burke. And me being the introvert that I am, I'm not great at drawing attention to myself and being the centre of attention anyway. So I haven't been brave enough to get the camera. So I apologise. I am getting better. I hope you can see in my videos I am getting better. But voiceovers are still saving me a lot of the time. If you've been to India or you've read much about travelling in India, you'll know that you'll get stared at a lot by everyone. Men, women, children and cows and the dogs. So you kind of have to get used to that. It's a bit awkward to start with. If you give them a smile, then you tend to get a smile and a wave back. Or we've had people come up and just want to have a conversation, see where we're from, what we're doing here. There was a very nice lady who, I think she was working for an insurance company in America, but she was back with family. She was very concerned that we were in the third class on the Indian trains. She found it a bit of a shock. But yeah, people are very lovely. I haven't had anything inappropriate or anything that makes me uncomfortable happen so far. Obviously, I can only speak from my own experience. I have had friends that have unfortunately had different experiences, maybe because we have an Indian guide with us, I'm not sure, but so far none of the horror stories have come to fruition and everyone has been a beautiful spirit, shall we say. On the outside, at least. Who knows what they're thinking inside. Nahagara Fort was built in 1734. It has beautiful panoramic views out over Jaipur city. It was built as part of the city's defences and also served as a retreat for the royal family. There are certainly worse places to chill out. Beware of the monkeys here. They are cheeky little monkeys. They stole somebody's phone whilst we were there. I also saw somebody get mugged for their water bottle. So be on alert. High alert. Hawa Mahal, also known as the Palace of the Winds, was built in 1799. It was primarily used by royal women of the court. Its honeycomb facade, made up of 953 tiny windows, was designed to allow them to observe street festivities discreetly, whilst also allowing a cool breeze to flow through the palace, keeping it airy and comfortable, hence the name, Palace of the Winds. OMG. It's huge. Thank you. It was at this point on the trip where things took a horrific turn. I slipped in the shower and sliced 2 of my fingers down to the bone. I refused the trip to Jaipur A&E and instead settled for antibiotics, iodine and sterile dressings. Iodine fixes everything. Luckily, I travel with a pretty substantial first aid kit. If you are squeamish, please look away for the next 5 seconds. Update from now, a few months later, I have a very nice scar, but the wound healed perfectly and I avoided all infection. I still have both fingers, even after a night on a camp bed in the desert. Stay tuned for the next episode. Choke is a popular open-air food court with around 21 food stalls. Each stall offers a variety of traditional Rajasthani and Indian street foods. It's the perfect place to try a little bit of everything. Every single thing we had here was delicious. Please don't ask me what any of them were though. One had chickpeas in it. I also loved these plates, which were made out of leaves, so fully compostable. Much sweeter than expected.
This is the pani puri, guys, so you have to try it. Because this one I can't take it. भैया पानी में क्या क्या डालते हो? पानी कैसे बनाते हो? You want lunch? You want sweet or less sweet or spicy? You can tell them.
I'm scared to say spicy. Middle. Pani puri is one of India's most iconic street foods. It consists of a bite-sized, hollow, crispy ball known as the puris. These are then filled with a spicy, tangy water called the pani, along with a mixture of ingredients like mashed potatoes or chickpeas. These must be eaten quickly and in one go before the water dissolves your puri. It is like a flavour explosion when you shove that thing in your mouth. They're super refreshing, super light and super tasty. Highly recommend.
I'm gonna have sweet one.
That's good.
Guys, one more if anyone.
No, 2 is good for me, thank you.
Which plate is on?
Wet.
This is the best thing in the world. No, I didn't drink it. I drank it straight.
Yeah. We that means we're too slow.
Yeah.
Of all the chais we had on the trip so far, this was the most unusual. This is known as tandoori chai. What they do is they heat one of the terracotta cups in the tandoor oven, so it absorbs all of the flavour and the smoky char. They then pour the chai over this, and you can see here that imparts all the smoky flavour back into the tea. It's really, really good. But I like chai anyway, so, you know. I think this morning we're going to go out to the Amber Fort. But first, let's go get some chai. It's very pretty.
Where from?
England?
England, yeah.
One of the most famous attractions in the area is the Amber Palace, or Amber Fort. Approximately 11 kilometres from Jaipur city centre, it's known for its stunning blend of architectural styles. The Amber Palace features massive ramparts, courtyards and intricate mirrorwork. The ascent to the fort is often via elephant ride or jeep. We walked. Don't ride elephants, please, people. At the top, you'll be met with spectacular views across the valley. It was once the main residence of the Rajaput rulers and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I highly recommend getting a tour from one of the official guides you'll meet at the entrance. It was very inexpensive and he showed us a lot of interesting and secret things we absolutely would have missed without him. Including, shall we say, some rather fruity artwork. Definitely the land of the Kama Sutra. this is a step well. As you can see, it's quite full, so you can't see many steps now. But people used to come here to bathe, do their laundry and all sorts. It's beautiful. This is one of the oldest parts of Jaipur, and we're just behind the Amber Palace, Amber Fort, which you can see up there. It smells like a fish tank, and there's fish and snapping turtles in there, so I wouldn't want to put my feet in there. Might lose a toe.
You've got those little kind of like, I don't know, it's not piranha, but the fish, and you throw a bit of meat in and the whole thing just goes.
Oh yeah.
Is that?
Could be.
Oh, there's turtles. What's that?
It's a real turtle. It's a turtle. There's
Oh yeah, it's a snapping turtle. That will have your finger off.
so it's probably no crocodiles but snapping turtles.
The water palace in Jaipur is known as Jal Mahal, which translates to water palace in Hindi, so it's easy to remember. It's situated in the middle of Mansagar Lake, built in the 18th century as a hunting lodge and pleasure palace. Make of that what you will. Whoa! Very good. I wasn't recording. Can you do it again? No. Night train number 3.
Banana. But
I
it's
think
still
that's
enjoyable.
preparation for seasons 3 and
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, but they still need to have, they still need to make season 2 good, like.
We spent most of the evening on the night trains playing cards. Mainly bullshit. If you've never played it, look it up. It's can get a bit raucous. I really am thankful for the group we had. It was just fun. In every environment, no drama. Everybody just sucked it up and got on with it. So thank you again. You were the best group I could have asked for. Our first week in India it's been a wild ride. We've had some ups, we've had some downs. We've had a lot of incredible food. The food is I think the whole group would say it's been their highlight so far. Incredible. India is an experience. It's not a holiday, it's like a full body immersion experience. But India is a hard place to describe, which makes my job tough. Even on video, I look back through the videos I shot that day and it just doesn't do it justice. You don't get the colours, the sights, the sounds, the smells. To really understand India, you have to come. That's all. You just have to come. You just have to come with an open mind and no expectations and just take it for what it is, the good and the bad. Because you will see both, and you'll see things that will break your heart, you'll see things that fill your heart, and you'll see them all 15 times a minute. So just ride the wave, ride the India wave. It's worth it. I can see why people say you'll either love it or hate it here. I'm undecided. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think it's all too fresh. So it might take me many months once leaving India to know how I feel about India. But I'm certainly having a blast. And I'm very happy that I'm here. So what more can you ask for? Now let's go throw ourselves into the deep end once more. Hello, future editing Leanne here. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to those of you that have bought me a coffee so far. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Every coffee you've bought me means the world, so thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. I love you. Goodbye.